Right. Hello. I guess I'll begin now. Mm, sure, I guess since I can, I'll do this gunbreaker quest. Mm. Yeah, might as well do that since I'm here. Mhm. No. 8 and 720. Yeah, whatever. I'll go for it. Yay. Alright. Two dog. Da, 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 da. Why do I always make the mistake of reading the in-game chat when I'm in Ul'dah? Like, seriously, I know it's gonna be bad. And then I think, I'll just take a quick peek to see what people are saying, and then immediately regret it. Mm. The walls that surround the city remind me of my homeland. We built it as a fortress to keep out invaders. Not that made much difference in the end. No, not this again. Perhaps you could lighten the mood by sharing a recent bit of good news. Oh yes, we found our next client. We haven't decided yet, but a lady named Oriole is waiting for us near the gate of Thaw. We'll meet you there. Investigate us all again. Which one is it? I'll just go to the Ethernet. Shard? There it is. Go to Sapphire. No. Mhm. 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 Doo-doo. Mhm. Wait, no, I'm not even going the right way. Oops. You're about guys, right? We need your help. It's my husband. After he walked out, I thought I'd seen the last of him, but you've got to keep him away from us. I'm not sure I'm qualified to serial domestic use. But this sounds serious. Hear her out, would you? Very well, my apologies. Please continue. His name is Garrett. He won't leave us alone, and he keeps jumping out to harass us when we're by ourselves. If we were to go outside the city gates, I'm sure he'd follow us, and when he does, I want you to scare him off. I doubt he'll show himself if he sees you at bars, so we'll wait somewhere to arrive. When the moment is right, I'll give him a fright. He won't be in a hurry. Yes, that ought to work. Jim and I will leave through this gate, so you should find a hiding place. It's time that Master, excuse my language, learned his lesson. Alright. Let's see. Where on the map do I have to go? The boy to think about. I'd rather cut the man down in front of his own son. But I will have to. You follow my lead. Spencer, my boy. Your boy, you have no right to call him. He belongs to me. He's my brother. Won't live for. I'll teach you. You are a full worth Eagle. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. There wasn't much for you to do. The presence lent weight to my words, but more importantly, if I was satisfied with our work. Yes, you did seem rather pleased with her. There's no time to explain. We must follow that woman. Hell's bells. What? Sophia gets one of her hunches. There's no stopping her. Hmm. Where is this? Over here? Hmm. Jim all the way out here. What's supposed to do with a run like this? If we beat him up, it might worth be something one day. She's selling her own child. We've got to stop them. Wait, is that... Enough of this. Stay away from my son. Yeah. You should have kept out of this. Wait, you're too late now. Wait, we've got to help him. Not now. Delta, it's up to you. Where'd she come from? Steve does. How can I ever? Daddy! Delta, I let you down. I let everybody down. But Sophie, what happened here? I knew from the moment I met Orla there's something not quite right about her. It wasn't until later I realized. She is a somnus addict. Once it takes hold, it changes you. She was able to keep her addiction hidden from most, but not from me, and probably not from her family either. Yes, I've known for all, but I had no idea she'd do something like this. Gods, if I hadn't started gambling, this never would have happened. My debts sprawled beyond my control, and she ran to get away from me, to start a new life without our son. The shock of losing them made me realize I couldn't live like that anymore, so I vowed to turn my life around and worked my fingers to the bone to repay the money I owed. But by the time I'd finally found the courage to track her down, it was too late. She made new friends, the wrong sort of friends, and had to resort to God's only know sweat to make ends meet. It became too much to bear, and Salmas was her only escape. Nothing else mattered to her, not even her own child. So you see, it wasn't only my life I ruined. I made her who she is today. That's why I don't have it in me to hate her. What will you do now? I plan to send her to Frondale's Fronissery. They can treat people like Oriole, although it costs most than most forks can afford. My savings should cover it for a short while at least. We'll take it one day at a time to see how she responds to the treatment. I know she might never recover, but I can't give up on her. Obviously, she's known fate to look after Tim, so he'll be living with me. You could have been killed confronting those slaves. If you wind up dead, there'll be no one to look after your boy. From now on, you'll have to think before you act. I swear, thank you for all you've done. That poor child. Sophie's quick thinking may have saved him on this occasion, but I fear his hardships are far from over. I, on the other hand, only succeeded in disgracing myself. Again. It's not your fault, Rodolin. I think you owe Delta an explanation, though. Yes, if we're to fight side by side, there is something you should know. Though I served as an Imperial conscript for a time, after I disobeyed a direct order, I was sentenced to solitary confinement for more than a decade. Like many of the inmates, I was forced to wear a Magitech collar. The wardens could use them to administer severe electric shock at any time they pleased, and pleased them it did. The paralysis would eventually wear off, but even now, years after removing the collar, my whole body will suddenly seize up. It's as though the pain never left me and could reawaken at any moment. Thankfully, my condition appears to improve somewhat since leaving the Empire. Perhaps one day I will be free of it, but until then, there is no telling when it might strike. Ronald once saved my bacon more times than I count, so it's only fair that I do the same for him. We've been through thick and thin ever since the first time we met in the Garland Gaul. I was awaiting execution along with other captured members of the resistance, as well as various insurgents and undesirables. Among them were several solemnous acts. Even in Imperial Gaul, there are ways to get your hands on it. When I saw Oriole, I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but she had the same look in the eyes as those lost souls. Nay, where was I? So Radovan had been meaning to escape ever since he was first in prison, and was secretly digging a tunnel, a few ilms each night, over the course of about 10 years. The only thing was it went the wrong way. Then one night, he suddenly burst through my wall. Why'd you have to tell her that? You know I'm far from proud of my miscalculation. Well, things worked out in the end, did it? The other enemy has been such a racket when you came crushing in, drew the attention of the warrants, and all hells broke loose. In the confusion, Ronald and I forced our way past the guards, and by some miracle we managed to avoid their searchlights, and finally we were free. Free to return my wolf and homeland, or so I thought. Well, I had been run away in the ground, so everything I knew, everything I loved had been taken from me. I should have been there, but I couldn't, even. Enough of this, we've spoken over long. Well then, where to next? I think I've had my fill of Ul'dah. What say we try our luck in Lamencia? I'm sure a change of scenery will do us a world of good. Yes, I'd like the sound of that. Let's reconvene at the local Adventures Guild. Dang, I wasn't expecting to be hitting the feels by this quest. I've seen found by pirates. Now that's a terrible idea for everyone. With all the cutthroats around, I'm surprised there isn't anyone left. But what about the views, the sea breeze? There'll be plenty of time to enjoy ourselves once we've a few more gil in our pockets, Delta. We're still waiting on word from the guild, so perhaps you should find somewhere for a few practice swings in the meantime. Alright, I guess, yeah, I'll just do ninja. Welcome back, Delta. You may enter. A knock. Whatever am I to do? Delta, as a shinobi, I love to admit this, but I did not see you come in. Truth be told, I've been somewhat distracted late. Princess Yuki, it would seem, sent a letter to my village praising us for our efforts on our behalf, thus revealing my story of the injury, preventing me from making the journey home for a reason that was. But my shame is not that I have been summoned back to the village, but rather quite the opposite. Despite knowing that I am hale and hearty, my elders seem in no particular hurry to welcome me back in the fold. Should the time come when we have need for you in Doma, we shall summon you. Until then, you are to remain at your post and do all in your power to aid our countrymen in Eorzea. Such were their words. Is this how far falling? And my falcon bereft of his claws, a dull blade tossed away side by. For all I know, I've been exiled to this place. I'm sorry, Delta. Heavens know that you did not come to listen to my griping. On a brighter note, I've just received word from Captain Jackie. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna have to. Jackie again. Oh no, I'm gonna be in pain trying to read him. It seems that Easterners are causing something of a stir. I still would be grateful that someone still has need of my services. Anyhow, it would seem the coming have led you to here at a most opportune time. Would you care to accompany me? Thank you, my friend. Let's make for limits and Lumencia, and see that our friend at the Rogues Guild would have to ask of us. I forget. Can I? Is there a pathway back to Lumencia from here? Oh, there is. Dang, I didn't get to that. Yeah, I wanted this one. Well, this is actually perfect because this is gonna bring me, because it's right near where I have to go. Oh. Oh shoot! I was muted! I somehow accidentally muted, and the whole time I was reading! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It could have happened! I don't know how long I've been muted for. Oh no. I don't think it was long though. I don't think it was. I guess I'll just. But we're not gonna whittle scrap just sitting around here on our dolls now, are we? Let's filter around town, see what the commons, coves, and morts have to say. Haven't seen. Delta, why don't you go pay a tall in a visit at the witch? If there ain't any rumors going around about any shift to Eastern is like it's not that Mort would know. You do remember what to order, I. No, I do not remember what to order. Of course, a dimmer like yourself would. Good luck out there and keep the waters open. We'll be waiting for you, the bulwark call when you're through. I do not remember what to order, what I'm supposed to. Please tell me it tells me in here. Alright, let's see. Does the journal tell me what to say? No, that just tells me what happened. Nope. Alright. Alright, let's see. After castle. I come teleport to this one. I always turn around the wrong way. Oh yeah, I did the level 63 Gunbreaker quest and wasn't expecting for it to hit in the feels. Welcome to Drown Watch. What's your pleasure, Mitch? I do not remember what it was. Here. Oh, I can just go through. I'm sure if I go through job quests, it should tell me, right? No. No. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be in here. Uh, Guess is it this one? Maybe it's easy already stricken. Change your mind? Is it? Guess it's a good thing that you can't fail because I did not remember what it was. Ah, you must be our business. May have I could offer you something from our underground menu. Now, what's your fancy? Yes, from East, you say. Oh yes, I believe we had some visitors not long ago that matching your description. Left shortly before you arrived. I'm pricking my ear to catch our patrons' airy whisper. But this parting question required little such effort. While they were shouting of tales of riches and glory in the roar that could wake the dead. Said they were only well part to make a transaction of a lifetime. Well, they weren't keen on going in detail. Just between us, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something less than savory about their business. Speaking of savory, can I interest you in our seafood stew? Again, and that's gonna be the main aetheryte. So, how are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing alright. This one. Yep. Oh, that's just the sage unlock. The lads are heading to one port, eh? Ben worked Delta. Remind me to slip it while in some extra blunt next time I stop by the wench for liberations. Why do you have to be so painful to read, Jackie? That said, something doesn't sit right with me. Calculating that plans are done going to tavern once a year, I reckon our friends might be looking to amuse us. If you wouldn't mind, just keep your eyes open and your established shopmates. Ah, so this is what it meant because Obero was like told to stay in Eorzea. So this is why it's gonna be related to this. This is somehow gonna be all connected. I'm predicting it now. Utterly surprised, the code-breaking crew has already bit the blue and hopped the twig. With the carbons worth of bingo and tow. Whereas they were last seen being a plot for Bloodshore. What could they mean? Wait a bleeding moment. What if the grog's not meant for selling, but keeping their throats wet as long voyage? I reckon our lads are trying to smuggle the scroll home. Then there's no time to lose. Let's brush off our beater. In case they didn't make for Bloodshore, all quick like Oro and all. Ditch to the north side, Delta. You take the south. We have to get these curves before they slip on the dials for good. Bloodshore is over here yet. Mount. I like the music. This one's the whatever Bismarck music. Dude. You just had to poke your nose nervous. Guess you has no choice. Doesn't help that I'm level 70 and this was a level 60 quest. So that probably doesn't help. Oh, that's glowing. There's glowing spots. I don't remember. I don't know. No, I probably did notice. I just forgot about it. I guess came out a couple of rough looking coals, and these coals came waving their shovels, and my fist before I could edge a word, and I reckon that was the same for you. Scored nowhere seen, nor is anything resembling a ship. If I did not know better, I would say they were simply a group of ruffians enjoying their ill-gotten grog. The dim one sees but truly seen no, these unfortunate men were but pawns in a grand scheme, as disposable as the bottles that now litter the shore. Meanwhile, the true quarry has boarded a trader and sails for Kugane, even as we speak, under the auspices of the East Alderano Trading Company, no less. So cunning a scheme, I wish I thought of myself. Or did I? Ah ha ha ha! How do you know all, bugger me? You're a cove from the House of Sticks. Redbeak? Karasu, Redbeak? Jolly friends turned bitter enemies, their friends once more reunited after too long. Our hero returns and the honor ensues. Oh, what a joyous day! Or is it? It's Karosu! He's back! He has returned! I'll say this much, dim one. For once you managed to surprise me, to think the oh so serious Ober would lie to his others to avoid having to make the journey home, only find he wasn't welcome to begin with. Oh, the irony of it all! Enough of your opinion, Brown Cross. I want answers. How did you know we were here? Just what is your connection to the thieves who pursue? Aha, you mean the thieves who already looted your clumsy crafts, just as I am about to? I fear that story is for another day. Ah, ever the slippery bird, that one. That daft rook's acquaintance of yours? That's news to Jackie Waddles. Meanwhile, we've got to work cut out for us if we still want to get out of that school. If there any way you would, see your like? Say no more, Captain Jack. As luck would have it, our base of operations is but a short walk from these parts. Delta, pray join us at the storehouse. And perfect, I just have to fly right across here. Nope. Saribot got spam. Nice one, Saribot. Oh, flower! What in the... What... Actually, what in... This just the flying flowers. Get more here. Look back, that's how you may enter. Professor Ridbeak, of all the places I thought our sister might lead us, and never in my wildest dreams did I think it would lead us to him. Come square with me, Orodo. Just who is this Crosser Cloak? Can we trust him, or is he like... And then I'll stick us in his towers in our back the moment we turn a blind eye? No, I mean, yes. I mean, neither or both. Perhaps I say it's complicated. Judging from your reaction, it sure seems the most. Anyway, if our men have set Cypher Hingashi, I reckon we know choice but to see him. It wasn't exactly prepared for a long voyage, but damn if I'll leave a job half done. That said, shame as I'm gonna admit, this is old Jackie's first time journeying to Far East. I wouldn't know Kugani from Rome's docks hours, and I don't know a rogue what can do its work without knowing the lay of the land. We're not Captain Jackie. I've traveled there on many occasions to procure tools for my trade from the finest Higan artists. It would be my pleasure to serve as your guide. Your presence would be most heartening as well, Delta. Kugani is the city where anything can happen, and there's no telling what dangers await us there. I agree with you, but mind you, Delta is a very busy mark. What say you do this way, or I will go on ahead and we'll send for you once we snitch the place out and work for next plan. A reasonable plan, Captain Jackie. In that case, Delta, pray check in at the storehouse from time to time. I'll send word to Yome when we require your services. In the meantime, may the Kame guide you in your training. I'm gonna be right back. I just have to run. I'm gonna be right back. I just have to run to the bathroom. haft returneth? I guess I missed them. Oh. Yes, I think I completely missed them. Or they weren't here and I had to leave for them to come back. To come up here. I don't know. Yeah, one. Delta, I have a letter from Master Obero. It would appear that his investigation in Kagane has borne fruit here. See for yourself. Dear Delta, hope this letter finds you well. After a long and rather uneventful voyage, we arrived safely in Kagane. Captain Jack seems quite taken with the Higan culture and enjoys his stroll in the pleasure quarters at this very moment. Forgive me, you're not interested in the diary of our travels. As for the matter of the scroll, rumors about a band of dolmen and scoffles have been causing a stir of town light. Putting together the accounts we have heard, the good old Captain and I are convinced that these are the thieves we seek. If the word of town is to believe, these individuals are far more dangerous than we had imagined. I trust you have been pursuing your ninjutsu training with usual diligence. My apologies, of course, you have. In the event, we would have you join us in the earliest convenience. We will be keeping an eye out for your arrival, seeking an ally beyond the second pier. Ferry docks, safe travels, friend. It's good to see Master Obo in good spirits once more. Ever since the elders commanded him to remain in yours, he has not been quite himself. After all, Shinobi without duty to carry on is like a hawk with clipped wings. It's good to see Master Obo soaring high once more. So I worry, though, I have great respect for the man. He can often be too trusting for his own good. Pray go to his side, friend, and see that he does not get himself into trouble. May the comet carry you safely across the sea. Teleport. Oh yeah, there's the... Yeah, but I'm not gonna work. Oh yeah, why have I not... Why are the leave quests unable to be done? I hope I can find skill adventures here. Demand. Oh. Those are just gathering and crafting ones. There isn't combat ones, I guess. Thank you for your answering. My call to Sabing 2 has made the journey from village to join us in retrieving the skull. It's an honor to stand by your side again, Delta. Master Obro will doubtless benefit from your presence as he always does. Likewise, I figured we could use a few more dimmer dammers on the job, so I've sent for Underfoot and the Stray. Their ship should be pulling in the harbor before long. In the meantime, allow me to share what we learned. Reliable sources have it that the theft of the scroll was the work of the Garnet League, a notorious band of outlaws feared throughout Doma. When the Doman Rebellion was crushed 1 year ago, many of the samurai fled the battlefield to escape the Empire's wrath. Dishonored and unable to return home, many of the most turned to banditry to eke out a living. It is the most lethal of those warriors who form the Garnet League. Cut down innocent men for their cornhouses, plundering villages. The men and women of the Garnet will gladly stain their hands with blood as long as it means they will live to see tomorrow. Why they cover the scroll so, I cannot say. What I do know is that if we do not stop them, they all but certain to leave the trail of corpses in their wake. We must move quickly. Fortunately, they should not prepare the fine. Confident in their ability to cut down anyone who dares oppose them, they take little trouble to conceal themselves. On the contrary, they parade their garnet-hued kimono for all to see. You can distinguish them from their similarly garbed Seki Sigimi by their lack of hakama and their signature uncouth demeanor. Let's split up occurs which grounds Delta. I would trust the Shiokaze Holstery and the Rakuza district to you. Keep the shadows and gather what knowledge you can. When we're done, task let us reconvene here. Alright, so I have to go over there. Yes, I did the Gunbreaker quest first, the level 63 one, and then I intend to just go through all the ninja quests right now, and then I think there's still some other ones that I have, because I know I did I've done the machinist ones. Oh, I don't think I haven't done Bard, so I guess. And then I think I still have also Warrior maybe to do, I think. Yeah, I think those are the ones that are left to do. One day she has us sneaking into, hey, why don't you mind your own bloody business? Rainier's a bit temporary, you'd be wise to leave him alone. Oh. I wasn't even paying attention to what I was supposed to be doing. Oops. Did I just mess it up? I hope I didn't. These men seem to be members of Garling. They seem to be discussing something. One day she has us sneaking into a bleeding Imperial storehouse, and the next the conveyor sees chasing us halfway across the Ruby Sea. Sakuro could pay us twice what she does, and it wouldn't be bloody worth it. Come now, even you must admit, it was quite the little adventure. It was fortunate we came upon those Eorzean pirates when we did, and they believed our little ruse. In the end, we made it here with our little prize, did we not? We simply took a slight detour. We didn't all make it, however, we've gone those we left behind at the blood shore, cut down by our pursuers, no doubt. The poor bastards, whose brilliant idea was it to go along with the masked man's plan anyway? If our brothers could not fend for themselves, they have only themselves to blame. And as for our mysterious benefactor, he led us here as promised, did he not? Now we only need to wait for our client to show and deliver the goods, and we will never need to worry about hurrying, going hungry again. Speaking of which, how long does our man mean to keep us waiting? I'm beginning to wonder if someone isn't playing us all for fools. Now, we were late with our delivery after all. Word has our client returned to Kosho when we did not show, and is now making a long journey back to Kugani. We owe him some patience, do we not? Right. Remove hide just so I can go faster to get over here. And then, oh no, it's down this way, so hide again. I really like the music here. Oh, those guys are probably it. These men look members of the Garnet League. They must seem discussing something. I swear, I just wanted to see what all the fuss was about. Barely put a finger on that thing. And next I knew, Zakaro's blade was at my throat. I thought she was gonna cut me down right on the spot. Put yourself in her shoes. They started calling such a dangerous man. He's been known to kill those who renegade our agreement. If anything happens to that scroll, her life and ours would be as good as forfeit. You're saying she's as scared as us? Zakaro Brightblood with single-handedly cut down 100 Guardians in a day during the rebellion? Zakaro Brightblood who dyes her hair red as blood of her foes? She cuts an imposing figure, this is true, but deep down she's actually quite the sensitive type. Sensitive? Don't make me laugh. Alright. You can never get locked out of something in this, right? Like, if you do something wrong, you can't be locked out of something. It seems you have everyone assembled. Excellent. Let's share what we learned. Let me see this out right. So in short, the Garden League lifted the scroll from the Garland storehouse at the beginning of an unknown hidden client. They meant to sail straight to Yangxia and from Yangxia to Gakani, but ran afoul of the Confederacy, doubtless because they were too poor to pay the ruby teeth. For fleeing, they were captured by the Krakens, so they claimed to be Doman refugees seeking asylum. Upon arriving in Eorzea, they made off with the scroll and eventually found safe passage to Gagani with Karosu's aid. That one's motives remain inscrutable as ever, but I digress. Furthermore, they are led by one Sakuro Brightblood, and whom no small number of tall tales are told. Regardless of the veracity, there can be no doubting that she is a formidable opponent. For my part, I heard that she is most protective of the scroll and he keeps it on her person at all times, night and day. I heard that Zakuro and his followers have rented a room at the Bocario, an inn in a town famous for its hot spring baths. All jockey matter little is that the coast right fond of her flowing locks, and that she fancies herself a cup of tea, making a trip from the inn to the tea house and back at least thrice a day. That was most enlightening, Captain Jackie. Now let's find a way to get our hands on the scroll before Zakaro's client arrives. But how? We could challenge her single combat. The Seki Sigma would not look kindly on that. Besides, we are shinobi, are we not? We must use stealth to our advantage. We simply need a plan. Look out below. Underfoot's on the scene. Good to see you again, Delta. Can't wait to search a few new tricks you learned from your friends here. What? The more gotta do, get ourselves some sushi. I'm bloody starved. What with all these bleeding seagulls? I swear, if another one takes a shite on my hair, it'll be seagull soup for dinner tonight. Yeah. Feel free to knock all the seagulls out of existence. Wait, that's it. Okay, you bloody genius, and so am I reckon. Get around and lend me your waddles, friends. Old Jackie's got a plan. First we catch Sakaro as she's beating her way from the inn to the house. Underfoot, Sakabei, Tsuzobami. You'll three be in charge of calling a scene and stopping the more in their tracks. You know what those you'll make? Your way up to that perch atop the markets and drop some imitation seagull shit down from above. But the precious lock's all mucked up, the more it's sure to make for the hot springs. She and Ro being the skull in the raw, so we'll just have to follow her stealthily like and hid it from whatever basket she stowed it away in. For good measure, Oberon and I'll hold the bathhouse as well, and keeping the girl occupied until Delta has the scroll safely in her daddles. I will suppress the plan, Jack and Jackie, but I will question how do you propose the two of us keep Zakaro offline? I will surely you remember our visit to Bronze Lake and the little show I put on for our part friend. It's all quite simple, really. I'm not certain. Oh, on second that, I'm not quite convinced this is the best course of action. Aha, give yourself more credit, lad. Now, you'll want to climb up on the roof of top Bocario and then make your way across the water atop the markets. Here's this white dye should be suitable seagull shite impression. Once underfoot, gangler is a carving and pleasant, let her fly. Alright, lads and lassies, look sharp. We'll meet back here once all is bob. Something tells me this is not going to go to plan. Alright. Now I just have to... I'm not sure how I'm going to get up there. Hopefully it's not too difficult. See. I think I see. I think I see. I do not see. I climb up there. I don't know, perhaps it's from the other side? I don't know, I guess I'll find out. Nope, not this way. Oh, there's even a thing up there. Let's see. I guess I go up here. Yeah, I'm just, let's see. Oh. Take this one. Jump back on here. And now just hope I do not fall so I don't have to climb back up here. Now, the pain, now the pain. Girl, what does it matter? So funny healers can always help. But the bird shape, oh bloody brilliant. Thank you, Kaiser, but we're not. I'm not ill. You see, I was only having a bite to eat all day. Yeah, that's fortunate. This calls a host it's a short walk away, and I hear the sushi is positively die for, shall we? Okay, maybe back to the bathhouse, I suppose. Dude. Of course, now the nervous. This room must be somewhere around here. Doo doo. Doo doo. You must search the basket from all the way over here. Doo 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 doo. Is this one actually it? Let's see, all the way over here. Doo 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 doo. Apparently, the operation was when measure aroused success. That's it. I have not seen Silver in hours. I do hope all is well. No, some from fun if I do say myself. That's so cool if I would fret, like not as becoming on for dragged her off to yaffle on some of Kugone's finer delicacies. No doubt you're right. Captain Jack, in the meantime, probably show me the scroll outside. Just like see what Zakoro's mistress employer will covet. So. What is? May I has to be believed the forbidden Morona summoning. I'd have thought it was just a ghost story meant to strike fear in the hearts of shinobi who would stray from the path. Forbidden summoning, I would have known a Morona from my own grandmom, but that sounds right dangerous some. It is indeed, Captain Jay. Legend says that if the summoner's focus wanes for even a moment, the monstrous beast called forth by the Morona will not hesitate to devour him whole. Many years ago, it was gifted from our village to the king of Doma, then sealed away, to be used only in most dire circumstances, but it was lost in the chaos of the Garlean invasion, never seen again, so it has been sleeping in the Imperial Vault all these years. So even with the bleeding all-powerful summoning at their fingertips, the Domans still couldn't hold off the Empire? Guess it wasn't all that cracked up to be, eh? On the contrary, we never had the chance to find out. Master Gekkai, who led the shinobi, deemed the risk too great and refused to employ, even as our nation fell. What other Master Gekkai plotted his betrayal even then, or whether he had our countryman's best interests at heart, I cannot say. I would like to believe the latter. Nonetheless, it is clear that none on Garlic Kamal knew of the scroll's true power, and it sat untouched until it was stolen by the Garnet League and the bidding of some unknown master. But aside from my fellow shinobi, who out there would know the scroll's true power? But the matter lies now. We have the scroll, and I must return it to a rightful home in my village. Afraid I can't let you do that. As promised, the crack is to bring the scroll back to them, and it's not how it said Jackson. After all, the scroll has been missing from your village for 20 summers. Clearly no one's suffering. That's hardly Yashigama. This scroll is in treasure. It belongs in Doma. It belongs to those who found it, and the Architect's gods, if it ain't stubborn bastard. Gentlemen. Mixing after all sweet and scroll released in you. Pursuit, whatever did you, but never mind. Thank you for God's here. You may rest your scroll, return safely, don't worry. You know my gratitude. Oh, sweet Dolor, you grow dimmer by the day. Do you truly believe that I do it for you? I did say I was pulling the strings in this little puppet's play, did I? Not? Very well, allow me to put in words, you know. The scroll belongs in Higashi, to the masters I now serve. My mistake was in trusting to Zakuro and his lackeys what should have been seen myself from the very start. Oh well, live and learn, I suppose. In the event, allow me to approach a simple transaction. You hand over the scroll, and I return your friends to you, with their heads still attached to their bodies. A fair trade, no? Carlos, you craven. I was thinking that, yes, I do believe we could have even more fun. Keep your eyes and ears out, dim one. You'll be hearing from me again soon. Curse it. Here I believe the man had turned over a new leaf after leaving Gekkai. But no, it seems we simply found another lane to serve. Once a Roko is a Roko, like an 8-sharp one, but underfoot in the straight aren't the types to get bound so easily. As long as the scroll Krassu is not likely to cause our friends any harm, and yet is unpredictable as an adversary as they come, we must proceed with caution. Forgive me, Delta. It would mean much to me if you could remain Kagane until our work here is through. Breaks in your training in Jitsu. I shall come on you when time is right. It's good to see. Those I have heard nothing from Krassu since last we met. You see, we have no choice but taking matters in our own. And yet our currency we're outmanned. No one's bolstering our skill. And we shall the Princess Yuki part of the Yasagiri clan. Her skills and knowledge of these lands would surely avail us in our effort, I thought. I'm pleased to say she was more than happy to lend her, doubtless in no small part due to your efforts on her behalf. Judging from her words, I reckon she's keen to prove herself. A mite too keen, if you ask me. We ought to keep our eye out on the last to be sure all is Bob. But mayhap she already has, as she should have arrived hours ago. But mayhap she's gotten lost on her way, or stopped off she or tea. Might the two of you be so kind as to assure my seat, Captain Jackie, see if she is in the Rakazu district. And don't search the markets of Kogane Dori. I remain here in case she has simply been delayed on her journey. Mm-hmm. 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 There she is. Delta, whatever are you doing here in Kugani? Not that I'm complaining, of course. I'm always happy to see the shinobi help bring prosperity back to my homeland. Yes, thanks to you, my people are doing wonderfully. The only downside of it is that I now have to be a proper princess again. Akage, he is my personal bodyguard now, you see. Was not too happy when I told him I'd be heading to Kugani, in fact. Yuki! Princess Yuki, come back at once! Oh hells, he's on to me! I just have to help you and Overall in return for everything you did for me. Surely, understand, could you go find Akage and tell him that I don't know that I haven't shipped away yours or something? uh, you here, you're awful away from home. Speaking of which, you haven't seen Her Highness anywhere. I caught her sneaking out of the castle and followed her to Kugani, but she seemed to have lost her fur. Hey, Mr. Gods, what's your whole thing? If anything happens to her, I never hear. There's no time. To the docks, Princess Yuki, away from me, Princess Yuki! Oh no. Dang it, that was very forgiving me for asking you on behalf. I had to have in mind to tell Akage the truth, but then he might have offered to help. Call me for it. Demands means well, but I hear the fear is the most dangerous one. I simply don't have the heart to place Akage in danger. You understand, don't you? In the event, you believe we've kept over long enough. Hmm? Do, do, do. Why is the music so good for this place? Do, 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 do. Thank you for letting her eyes here. Delta Princess Yuki, thank you for making your journey to Kugani. Before we proceed, I would like to hear what you know of recent events in Hingashi. As you all know, though Hingashi appears to outsiders to be land at peace, beneath the surface walls, warlords are ever scheming to undermine each other's power. In a sense, entirely within their own possible that one of them has employed the shinobi to gain a hidden advantage over his foe. But this is merely speculation. Try as I might, I'm unable to cover any tangible evidence as to who might be behind these recent events. Let's see, thank you, Prince. In the ring industry, what foul master does the treacherous crow serve? Now, dim one. Is that any way to talk about dear old friend? Also, yes, don't call yourself my friend. What have you done with Tsubame and the others? What's this? The dim one is joined my new companion after next. Our hero was wounded. Was his friendship not enough? Why are the geniuses of the world misunderstood? Anyway, I was hoping you asked. As a matter of fact, I have just a present for you. It's a game I like to call Kill or Watch Your Friends Be Killed. Do you like the name? I thought of myself now. The rules are quite simple. Your precious swallow and the others are being held captive by the Garden Lake on the Isle of Echo. You simply need to march in, cut down Zakaro and Nerman, and free your companions from their shackles. Succeed and I'll forget about scroll. And you can go marching happily back to Domo. Fail and I get the scroll, and Zakaro bathes in your blood tonight. Ah ha ha, yes, I do believe there is something in everyone. I'll be watching from the shadows. Do try and keep me entertained, won't you? Okay, so you being you, your plan is to have us take care of them. You're doing this so that way we take care of them. That's your plan. Pod, does this villainy know no bounds? I can agree on those terms, but it seems to be much choice in the matter. If he wants to fight, we get together, we'll take those garnet curves. What do you say, Delta? Forgive me, my friends. If only I'd been quicker to unravel across his schemes, I would not have placed you in danger like this. Still, it hardens me to know you more stand with us. Same holds true for last. Well, I'm not proud we let the rook get the better of us. I feel safer knowing the dimmer dammer like yourself on our side. Let's get underfoot and Vikabe out of there real quick, like. Ever since the elders told me Presence was not needed in the village. I have struggled to find meaning in my daily existence. For a moment of fight, for what greater purpose? Now I found an answer. It's for you, my friends. You have stood beside me in the darkest times. You have shown me there's strength inside me that even I have forgotten. You who? There's no time for bitter prattle, lad. Or have you noticed the princess already hopped the twig? Dust your better cases and let's move. It speaks true. We must be strong, both body and mind. But we hope to prevail. Till I'll Becco, where our friends await. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, just. Oh yeah, I'm completely forgetting. I completely forgot. I have the two. I have the two. I have the two whatchamacallem society quests to do. I'll do those after I finish the ninja quest line. The noble surprised, it would seem Karasa has alerted our foe or presence. Let us proceed with caution. There is no telling what manner of treachery the crow is in store for us. No, I'm gonna be set down to level 67 for this. Let us keep a shadows for now. Avoid unnecessary bloodshed. That is not absolutely necessary. Oh, well, you're not fun. Oh, can I cut down just one? I promise. It won't be. Still your blade lasts, at least until we know our friends are safe. You guys feel like coming out of the moment. Turn tail around like dogs they are. Will avenge Sakura's dishonor. If we can be quickly now, make short work of the sentries and fear from our lopes. Oh. Thanks. You didn't bring a better Tiafel on, did you? So shouts again, my friends. Master on foot must be around here somewhere. And now she joins too. Oh, it's fraud. So then I'm gonna get him, and then he's gonna join, and then we're gonna get Tsubame, and she's gonna join. And it's gonna be 4 ninjas and 2 rogues. 3 rogues. There's something supposed to remember. Did I say sound? Oops, I lied. That's it all. You'll pay for this treachery. Charles too. I'll just keep to the shadows. Don't know road for bloody hills. There goes our cover. Forgive me, my friends. Find some action. Oh, is that all? No, I was just getting warmed up. Oh, I suppose there's no point in hiding no more. Go to our friends, our command waits, let us move quickly. Come on. Oh geez, what the hell? Why am I taking so much damage? I have no idea what just happened there, but like I just almost died. Underfoot got you out. Thank you, friend. Zero stung so fierce. Yep, more quarters than seems. If we fell on the same side, I could have sent myself again like you, but we serve another master, and he just happens to be a demand one. Don't give me that. We all gotta make a living in the best way we know how. Now draw your blades, Sakaro. Bathe in your lifeblood this night. Mm-hmm. Oh geez, she actually has the samurai skills. Oh geez, what in the world? Oh crap. Show everything. Oh crap. Oh no. Come on. Uh, Loading my own. Feel shinobi fighting side by side, all for the sake of their difference. Could there be more who say our home heroes moved to tears, or not? Do not worry, as pros. I'll return your purchase while in there if other place. What's your hand over the scroll, of course. What floors, Carlos? You played your little game and we won. Did you not, or are you not a man of your word? Oh my poor stupid roll. How dim can man get? Did anyone ever tell you the promises are made to be broken, especially mine? Ha ha ha. I hand over the scroll quickly. I don't particularly enjoy killing my dear friends, but it never stopped me before. Oh, roll the scroll. Very good, everyone. Yes, I just say you played your role perfectly. Fly away home, little swallow. We've had enough fun for this day. What a fool, the lot of you. How long do you tend to keep me waiting for what's rightfully mine? Lord Hanzo, you can have come at a better time. You'll be happy to know I have just what you're looking at. Fold. Surely outdone himself this time. At long last, Ninjutsu of Higen Ninjutsu will be his. Do tell me, Lord Hanzo. When will the training begin, Lord Hanzo? Hey! Science will the bastard get. As the calculations are not but quick death. Oh, a brutal and dogs. But also Shinobi, you stand before Hanzo the Hidden, 12th Lord of the Kagakashi clan, and you shall consider it fortunate that I do not cut you down where you stand. You call your petty tricks Shinichitsu, I spit on your ninjutsu. Your very existence brings dishonor to every true shinobi who has ever lived. Yes, this is my clan, the original true practitioners of the art. Be thankful I have more important matters to attend to today. Enjoy what little remains of your miserable lives. Time will come, and before you know it, forgive me, friends. Pray, give me once again what we all just saw. Yeah, Karuso is not dead. He's not gonna die just like that. There's no way he's actually dead. I don't know where to start. Karuso killed off before our very eyes the forbidden world in the hands of Hanzo, who claims to hail from the clan who founded our art, and who harbors a grudge against his master Sasuke, and in turn us for reasons I can scarce believe to understand. Though it may be smart and comfort, we can take heart one mother truth. The scroll Hanzo now holds is but one half of the whole. Alone, it is all but worthless. The other half is stuck safely away in our village, far from Hanzo's peering eyes. It is a secret only known to the others, entrusted to me by the old hermit before I took my leave. Is that so? I would appreciate if someone had shared that knowledge with me as well. The old hermit always did like you better for some reason. Still, I do not expect Hanzo to give up easily. Whatever true nature of the grudge he holds against the founder of our village, it seems to border our own deception. Our Arsu claims to hail from Kagakoshi clan, Princess Yuki. Are you familiar with the name? If I remember histories correctly, they achieved great renown for their exploits during the Battle of the Age of Blood. It was said that a single Kagakoshi fought with the strength and skill of 1,000 lesser shinobi, Until one day, when an eventual warlord razed their village to the ground, slaughtering even the wives and babies, the Kagakushi on the battlefield too disappeared one after another, an inglorious end by any measure. If this Hanzo was truly a descendant of that clan, it would stand the reason that he would seek revenge against those who betrayed his ancestors. But how is this connected to Sasuke, I cannot say. But if there's one thing I know, is that I'm not going to stand by just while Hanzo plunges our nation into another age of war. I will return home and see if there's any more knowledge of the Kagakushi to be had. Thank you, Princess. We are counting on you. Far apart, we should return to Yaxia. Once Hanzo realizes that he only possesses half the knowledge he seeks, he will likely turn an eye to our village. We must warn the elders. It's all the same, I reckon. I'll join you. I'm not keen on showing my fists and limits until I got the goods I came for. You know, my dad else. That said, someone needs to see that all's back at home. Underfoot, Vekeva, can I count on you to keep things in order till I've seen the business here? Aye, Captain, consider it done. I'll just hurry back, will you? I'll make sure there's a Bismarck special with your name on it. Look at me, the journey hasn't been one surprise after another. And something tells me the best is yet to come. You'll be joining us, won't you, Delta, for all time's sake? Again, thank you, my friend. The journey to Yangtze is a long one. After we arrive, let us rest up in the village of Nam Mai. My long-awaited homecoming. For the first time since I left pursuit of Karasu, have you truly left the world for good? No, he is not. Fire and I will make the first journey to the village alone. Forgive me, but the elders are not like the smile and sudden arrival of outsiders. We'll report on all that we saw in Hiyashi and gather wisdom we can. Pray, wait for us here. We will return as soon as we are able. I did not ask for a hero's welcome, but I suppose there is no putting it off any longer. Super on over for the time being. Reckon I can find some Ben Bingo, a couple of rum doxies in place. Just having a bit of amuse. But with Hanzo and the prowl, it's best we both keep our stowers sharpened. Although the Orwell got back long ago, mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful, then dragged his beater cases off somewhere or another, looking on the ground all the while. Jackie knows Sarita Cove. Something tells the boy ain't right these days. He's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know the lad better than anyone. You reckon there's somewhere he'd run off to if we were looking to clear his head? Is there a waterfall in these parts by any chance? A waterfall, now you mention, I did hear the sound of running water when I went for a stroll the other day. I'm not quite sure I will you, but if that's where you think the lad is, it's like it is not. You're right. Let's go see if we can ease his cares a bit. Haha. Oh, there it is. It's like, where am I supposed to go? the outside, I hope to spend some more time alone with my thoughts, but it's just as well. It grows cold and I would warm myself by a fire. You know me also well, Delta. I suppose I should be not surprised. Well, you shocked the living woods out of me. I was expecting to find you in front of the waterfall, not in it. At first, I did just that, kind of Jack. But I was listening to the flow of water, did not calm my heart. I hoped I took the next logical course of action. I cannot explain. I returned to my village fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. Instead, I was greeted as a hero, the honorable Shinoa, who slew the villainous Karasu, traitor to our village and country. But it is all I, Master Gekkai, was the traitor, and were it not for Karasu putting aside the foul deeds he performed in service to final master, my eyes would have been forever blind to the truth. The day I promised Karasu that I would keep the truth hidden and claim the glory and outcomes in his deed. At the time I thought nothing of it. But it's too much. Perhaps the man deserves to die for sins. It is not for me to judge, but he does not. Does he deserve to go to the grave as hidden villain? While I reap the fruits of his deed, I can scarcely call my own. You really are serious for your own good, lad. Let old Jackie tell you his story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a dimmer morp by the name of Milala, a captain of the Yellow Jackets who was always more style than substance, if you would know me. Most Richard, Delta and me did ourselves a good deed, but the lass took credit for herself. Did that part of me resent it? Sure. I have a feeling in a cove, but people in our business, including Karasu Rook, I reckon, need people like her. People to stand in the limelights and claim the glory while we ply our trade in the dark. Lila might not have done the deed, but since then, they say she's a new woman, doing all she can to be the hero that people believe her to be. And not so many words, I guess, saying, rather than clowning yourself in the know about the glory you feel you don't deserve, why not try and live up to the person your friends would have you be? Thank you, Captain J. I must admit, I had never thought of it that way. Oh, forgive me. Every day the Falcon as you request. Shall we, Paymaster, come me a visit? Let me explain, my friend. Since returning, I have been researching the history of our village, particularly the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke, in hopes of better understanding our foes and the grudge she bears. The tales of Master Sasuke came to Dell on a mission that's so secret no records of it were ever left. Our elders, too, were at a loss. If any possessed knowledge of ancient happenings, it would be the old hermit. That is what we call Master Kami, an older who retired from his post long ago and now spends his day in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence that ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. So as my student, you two are here, and heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask you to accompany me to Plum Springs, that together we may learn the truth about the father of our art. Will you do this? Excellent. Plum Spring is not far from nearby. We cannot travel there on land. Spelman was kind enough to summon a falconer. Let us return to Namai. I know Shinobi, and I wouldn't know Sasuke from a hole in the ground. But I'm with you if for no reason that I'm done to change your scenery. Let's go my relics of visitor, but let us assure me he awaits our world. Do not ask me why, but they say he's particularly interested in seeing you to Tsubame. And even Plum Spring is but a short, pleasant flight away. When you're ready to depart, please speak to the falconer over there. Since you, Master Kami, I can scarcely wait to hear what words will you share with us. $1,000 for the intrusive master going into the IO world. I have come seeking the knowledge of Master Sasuke and the founding of our village. If it would not be in such a place, sure. With us, your great wisdom. Oh, I know. I'm back. About us, I know this one too. I'll be needing my percent usual. That is, the liver of a Yaxing tiger, horn of a rhino beetle, claw of the omen weasel. Yes, that always does trick. I simply cannot carry on a conversation such pain. Just be on your way, boy. You stay your way, boys. You stay here. My little swallow and keep an old man company. Very well, it would be that movie sure likes its prowling. Or where have I heard that name before? Let me know, they don't go to the real for sure. Oh, yes, the demo little boy who never quite matched the wits and skills of his friend Karasu. Yes, it is I. It is my honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Premium friend, but it seems we have little choice but indulge in the Master. But you need the first, hopefully will not prove too trying test. Let's return to Name. Of course. Play errand boy for Master Nome. Let's split into events. In any event, let's split up into works. I'll hunt down the Yaxian Tiger. Captain Jack Pray seek to the Rhino Horn, Beetle Horn. Delta, I would entrust the Dolman Weasel Claw to you. My apologies for showing you such a menial task, but for fear Master Kame is nothing if not stubborn. In any events, let us return here when we have found what he seeks. Well, I need to kill one of these for... Dang it, I misclicked. I'm just done, me. Bug's dead. Maybe we should have changed to a different job for the XP, for the 30,000 XP I got. Oh well. Too late now. Oh, yep, the NPC is still here. I just had to check because I remembered that she's there. Teleport there to get back quicker. Those are just you were able to procure Weasel Claw. Thank you, my friend. I'm pleased to report Captain Jack and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us return to Palm Spring and hope that Master Colin is feeling more talkative. You've all seen me, lads. I'll be staying here. Thank you kindly. I'm like as not to give that old clout and but I reckon I always wouldn't take too kindly to that. Your does Master Colin seem rather spry given his condition. No matter, let us give the man what he asked for. Oh, my favorite medicine never fails to put a spring in an old man's step. Master Colin, we will not begin to boil the. Forgive me. What you mean to say is it warms my heart to see you well. So what's Sasuke's secret mission you wish to hear of? But let me see what I remember. It was all so long ago. Once upon a time in Hingashi, in the time of the Age of Blood, there lived a man named Hanzo the First, leader of the Kagakoshi clan. He crafted a summoning rod of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet this power, that they might wield it to unify the warring states under the rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again, he turned down the prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring that the Marauder would be used only in defense. He recorded his knowledge on a single scroll and sealed it away far from the eyes of man. Sometime later, a vagabond came to Kagakushi, and the villagers nursed him back to health, explaining that he had fled across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of tyrant. So was Hanzo the First, moved deeply by the travel story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted protege, to carry forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Sasuke wielded the power, but once such was its power, in a matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Doman people at last knew freedom. But Sasuke felt the job was not yet done. He resolved to remain in Doma and establish a village here. They might train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. As a rumor by whose power Doma's freedom was won, who can say our ancestors feared it so? All we know is that he was not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One piece was presented as offering to King Doma in celebration of the nation's newfound freedom. The other he sealed away in his village, our village, never to see the light of day again. As victims, Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it was said that Hanzo the First told none other than Sasuke true. It said that Hanzo first told none other of Sasuke's true mission. Though unfortunately, his little surprise today, centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke as little more than a traitor who stole away with their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. Thank you, Master Kome. This proved lying beyond wildest hopes. Glad to hear, boy, but I don't think it'll take kindly to you and from my blissful lightning again. As for you, my little soul, you're welcome to come back any time. Certain privileges for pilot, but the Princess got news to share, and I'm afraid it ain't the good variety. Oh, bro, we must move quickly. Our men of field have reported that the Kakashi Clan musters are forced in full and means to march on Doma. No doubt Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies. There is no time to lose. We must return at once and prepare to defend the village. Kong has gone to deliver new sellers. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Seed. Look out for the Kakahushike's armor approach. We not know the size of our foe's army nor the strength, only that both are formidable and then some. Suffice to say, it will be tested never before. In what time we have, I implore you to devote yourself to your training as if our lives depend on it, for surely they do. Alright, so once again, get armor set, and this time though, I get an ability. Converters the 3 Murda to action. Okay, one of these will convert the remaining Murda to different ninjas. All 3 being executed or Jin expires. Is it random which one it chooses, I guess, then, for the 2 or 3 and 3? Ah, so like the first one's like, so when it's the first one, they're all the shurikens, and then the second one it's all the 2 ones, and then the third one's all of the 3 ones. Alright. It's time to the army of the Kage clan marches on Yaxia, even as we speak. Jinzuki's keep watch from afar, and she says the numbers are a legion. We must gather our brothers and sisters of the village and make toward the Ruby Sea to meet them head on. There's one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Suzuki tells us, there is no sign of Lord Hanzo among the advancing army. Though we met only once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let us fight his battle. He's surely plotting something, but what? Have you any ideas, Delta? He would strike at our blind spot. But of course, he means to circle around, cross over Yaxi by way of the Azim Step, catching us from behind. And yet our foe vastly outnumbers us. We cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than the radar. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, look it not, he comes alone. I would trust defense of the steppe to you. Go, and safely, my friend, and may the Kami smile upon us today. Can't speak for you, but getting caught between squall and ninja clans wasn't high on my to-do list. Still, we're on a ship together, so might as well see the voyage through, I reckon. If that Hanzo shows up, grab a half a skull for me, will you? You see? Wait, no, I'm right here. Duh. So, just mount. I cannot. I cannot fly over this. Right, yeah, I cannot fly over this. I have to actually teleport over here. Do, do. That's the thing I have to kill. 66. Mm, sure. Kill 2 more, might as well just get rid of them. Totally not me getting distracted. Mm-mm-mm. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Ninja. Alright. Alright, girls. See the last way. Could you show an old man to Plum Spring? Clearly you're not as stupid as your friends, but it's too late. The scroll has returned to the hand of its rightful owner and everything proceeds according to my plan. I expected. Domain agency was a sad sight to behold when Sasuke sorry get struggled to wield three more the John and of a Kakashi command 4 with ease. Bunshin no Jutsu, we call it in Hingenton. Mirrors and mirrors of mirrors. In a matter of moments, a few loyal men appeared from afar to be in a legion. With all but few abandoning the village to meet the challenge of my army. It's simple enough to put on the guise of the old man and walk out with what was rightfully mine. That's the difference between the true shinobi and the Domin Horizons, who dishonor our name with their very existence. But this is our end today. At long last, I shall wipe the earth with the sons of the Sasuke and the Shan. A thief who stole my grand sister's knowledge and co-signed our proud clan to ruin. I should not waste my time with false shinobi such as you, and yet there is a sharpness and an edge in your technique that your Domin friends lack. Yes, you should make fine tests for my newfound powers. Come, great beast. Hanzo, the hidden descendant of your first master, bids you come. Of the Jet please don't. Wait, don't tell me this whole time the little rabbit, the so-called failure one, is actually secretly powerful. What is the meaning of this? So fearsome, their floppy ears, so terrifying. Their sharply protruding teeth, the audience gasps in horror. I killed you! You sharpened that, my friend. There were some resemblance around the eyes I made, but the real me is so much more handsome. The lordling is dumbfounded, so stubbornly proud was he of his precious fourth Maruto. Never in a million years did it occur to him that my master Gekkai had mastered the same technique, a technique he imparted to me. Oh, and if those lovely little creatures thumbing around didn't give it away, the scroll in your hands is quite fake. I couldn't very well let a forbidden knowledge fall in the wrong hands, now could I? Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, you did try to kill me. I really didn't appreciate that. Poor little chick, you always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? Worry not for this time. At your side stands not over the tomb or some two-gill rogues, but the most stylish, lethal shinobi the realm has ever seen. What say you cut the self-important sop down the size? You dare mock me? Your every breath brings shame to the ancestors of my ancestors. You will pay for your insolence. Come. One of you never let the show begin. It won't be happening again for you. Let's actually press the right buttons. Not straight, we cannot see. Come on. No. Go away. Come on. Oh crap. Crap. God's time and very unworthy mongrels. Oh Jesus, giant! Oh no! Crap, 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 crap. No. Crap, why I didn't mean to go back into that. Yeah, I can have faults the likes of you. No, that wasn't very smart, was it? Duty complete. Come far, my little guy. They say you could teach the dim one a lesson or two. Sparrow ruler deals our reputation to uphold after all. But it was a rather exhilarating fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again, exit our hero, stage right. What you say, Carl still is? I knew the silvery bird had another trick off his sleeve. All that was ends well. Seems like Carl Sproul was right bent cove after all. Reckon you're lucky you have a friend like him. Lucky for all the troubles he was through, I would sooner have 1,000 arch enemies. If you used to know, we made short route of Kuche's army. As soon as we realized it was mostly smoke and mirrors, they weren't long after we milled what was left of them. We could have done it without you, Delta. You're a savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we can rest easy knowing that half the Frozen Scroll is safely back in our hands. But the half Carlos who gave Hanzo and Albecco was fake. That means curses that confounded crow. My duty is clear. I must pursue Carlos and recover the close to my. Pray the elders return and Aegor's from the evil world. Do not mention Carlos' name. Remember the official story is that the traitor is long since dead. Do not worry, I'll see the elders leave you alone as always. Sharpen up a bit, haven't you, lad? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking the false scroll back with me to Laminsa. If even Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference, all Carlon and the Krakens aren't like to know any better. Deltaro, it'll be an honor to lend my blade to Carlos. I wish I could have cut down a few more of Hanzo's henchmen, but oh well, I suppose one can't have it all though. Now I must return home. Hells, I forgot to conquer. The poor fool's probably tearing out the realm upside down. Look at me. I must be off, my friends. Oh, I forgot about him. Oh no. The more it keeps you on your toes, I'll give you that. And with that, I'd best be moving into my dubiers as well. You know, you should me late from friends. It was an honor to fight by your side. Delta, if you're not in a hurry to return to your adventures, I would have a word with you. Pray meet me at the storehouse upon your return to La Nocia. Alright. So, I'm gonna do the... Okay. I'm gonna do the one quest in the... Whatever... The whatchamacallit quest. The society quest here first. And then I will go to finish this, and then I'll do the Vanu quest that I have. First, let's see. Sure, I'll do it as Red Mage. So, I'm gonna be right back. I just have to run to the bathroom and take my medicine, so I'll be right back. I return it. You know what? And now that it's getting colder, I'm kind of sad because now that it's getting colder, that means can't really get to have grilled veggies until it starts to get warm again. Oh, but it's not quite the same. Good, you are here. We are preparing to embark on search of treasure. Cough, would you, I was certain he would follow through, but alas, he wishes to invite you on our expedition, but perhaps we should begin by explaining where we're going, why. Shikate's pirate associates in Yaxi have informed him of treasure that may be suitable for our vault. It is what we've been told true. The owner said treasure can be found somewhere in Name. Our mission is to befriend this individual and see if there's aught we can do the trade for this oddity, whatever it may be. Now let us be off. Just one button. But no, what am I trying to press? I don't even know what button I was trying to press it. Dude. Trying to press the map, but was not looking at the keyboard. Pressed the wrong button completely. The villager claims no knowledge of what we seek. I can only tell you what I've heard. Whether or not the truth to it, you must decide for yourselves. If I may ask, what exactly is this treasure? Yeah, forgive me, I've forgotten, I can't speak. I do not mean to question your decision to come here, but I stood it out on a treasure you'll come. We'll compare to this doll. Let me each but our aim is to collect a collection to the end we came here following rumors of a treasure here at Nami. No, I'll burn some quests if every piece of must be a curiosity such as you. Sadly, I cannot say what the treasure is, only the owner is of the Namazu. How can you be certain what they possess is worth? He has been seen carrying something about the glitter basin with the greatest care, but only briefly. Upon realizing he is not alone, he leaves with all haste. He speaks with no one, and so we are left to wonder what he guards so dearly. If you mean to approach him, it will not be easy. However, to strike a deal with a seemingly skittish character. We must find something the Namazo is willing to trade for. They might stay and consider an exchange instead of run away. Yes, an excellent idea. Then let's begin our search. Not so fast, even if we were to appear before us here now, we have not much to borrow. Our time would be better spent learning about this Namazo. We have already increased Delta great. We must not keep her away from her other duties. Sympathy for comrade. Well, I suppose it would be prudent to know where the Namazo can be found when we are ready to bargain. Very well, let us find an ideal location to better survey the island. Oh, it's right down there. I'll have to start talking more quietly. Because I think my dad's getting ready to go to bed, so I have to talk quieter now. I have to make sure I just whisper and stuff. more hunts. I'll change my job to... They're at 64. I'm gonna give it to... No, because I can use the range DPS, get XP from that from doing frontline. I'll do... Well, warrior. Oh, I got a new... What's this? Oh, jeez. Just... You know what? Because the way my others are, I need to switch this around. Yeah, that's much better. Because I would keep I always would misclick and press... I always misclick and click Storm's Eye instead of Mithril Tempest. So yeah. I should have done that a while ago. It's ability, not a weapon skill. Hello, Mana Seeker. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. It's actually night for me. Space should... There they are. Yeah. Oh jeez. No, 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 no. I cannot fight you in this. Please go away, please. Okay, good, it turned around. Set your surround for the Namazu. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the Namazu and expect him. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's this thing again. Well, no, because I'm level 62 as it, and that's level 64, so... I'm not exactly gonna be at good stats to fit it. Let's see, where is the Namazu? Oh, right there he is. I think that's him. There he is. Found him. We found him. Well done, Delta. Where's he headed? We must find a better vantage point. Mount. Let's see. Yeah, same thing again. Okay, so that's my... Oh, there he is. He seems to be digging. This must be where he buried the treasure. At last we can see what he so guards so dearly. Ah, so it is a vase we are after. No question remaining. How now is why must he ask in secret? The answer might be Kina approaching him. The red coaching, so we're not the only ones coming in search of treasure. Quickly, Kobalto, tuck me away, get down there, we have to stop him. Alright. Let's go. Let's see. Stay back. And now as I was say, but they've taken the vase, we have to get it back. Please, please, just leave me alone. You friend, we are here to help. You that the wingling blue and his wet nurse want to help. No worry, your little shall. We come to retrieve what is ours, and he's more than willing to give it to us. Give it to you, you're a liar. And I still have the lumps to prove it. You help, yes, yes, then you can start by teaching those brutes a lesson. This treasure belongs to the vault, and you know the truth. Now stand down. No, give back the vase. How curious, before he spoke lies wine trouble, now he speaks as a would-be warrior. Lay down your sword and surrender. If you do, we may consider allowing you to work as one of our mercenaries. I would rather die than serve you red brutes. Watch your tongue, you stand in the presence of General Hero Maki of the Red. Now, Shogun, let's not be rushed with this would-be war. Given the right incentive, I'm sure he and his brother could be convinced to join us. Never, not for all the treasure in the world. Ugh, again with your one. Perhaps the blue are not worthy of having mercenaries after all. Though I could be convinced, mark my words, when next we meet, I will have you on your knees begging to join us. Those fiends, do you think they will simply let it walk away? The doll, it talks. Yes, though your coach and server are brave, it's not the best with words, so step in occasion to speak on his behalf. But enough of that, Kabuto, you must follow them. Dolls and I will be right behind you. A doll that speaks interesting. Thank you for seeing me. Would that we met over times. My name is Yoke. Dota, go and assist Kabuto. I'll be along shortly with our new friend here. Let's mount up so we don't have to fight. I'm assuming. Had to forces lying in wait. I managed to fend them off, but he got away. Prima, there you are. What a vase. Were you able to take it back from them? I apologize, Tsuko. No one needs to curse yourself. No, I'm actually glad to be rid of it. As Goku tells, there's a rather unpleasant story behind the vase. Indeed there is. It was not until after I came in possession of it that I learned of the misfortune that befell each of its previous owners. When the birds first began to follow me, I thought nothing of it, but then their droppings came. Every day, tore me a maelstrom of dung from the heavens. Like and soon after I learned the vase had been cursed by its maker. I made every opportunity to take care of it, but whenever I dropped it into the ocean or abandoned it on the mountainside, I always found it way back to me, as did the storms. I eventually learned a way to curse my broken, and involves a small ritual which must be formed while alone. Otherwise, misfortune would spread, and we mustn't have that. No, no. But if the Red Kojin want it, they can have it. I see truly, world is full of strange traditions, and I suspect the curse will soon come to end. They will be taking the vase to Kojin Shizuru on the Vixig. Once enshrined, when it will be purified by a myriad of kami inside the vase, will haunt you no longer. Oh, thank goodness, I must repay you for your kindness. Come, come, if there's anything you ask me, name it. Any thoughts, Delta? Hmm? What? Hold on 1 second. How most of you? We'll go on, Kabuto. The decision is yours. Will the Blue Kojin are seeking allies in but of course, they're mostly merchant traders. Yes, to suit my plan perfectly. I was looking for partners with whom to do business. Forgive me, Virgin, but I cannot help but notice you have quite the charm. Well, I'm flattered, but I don't think it will work between Anamazu and it is old, but it's exquisite shine. Yes, yes, indeed, marble storm that dangles about your neck. Oh, my chime, of course. What else could you have meant? You have a good eye. So, these chimes are the pride and joy of the Namazu. Why, I've worn this one about my neck ever since my first name day. With a brilliant shine match, only that kind-hearted soul, no doubt. Please stop avoiding making blush. Tell you what, as a show of goodwill between superstars, how would you like one of these chimes? Not mine, of course, but I'm certain I can find one for you. That would be wonderful. And I'll have to check my storehouse. When I find one, I'll send it to Tamamizu's post haste. That went rather well, would you not agree? With Gyokei's safe and splendid chime promised our vault, I believe our work here is done. Let's return to Tamamizu for a well-earned respite. Oh, here it is. There it is. Now you returned. Bludgeon was overjoyed to hear of our new trade partner in Gyokei. It would seem we're off to a spectacular start. Thank you for your help. I would say more than help, my friend. We would still be in Yaxia if you had not for your sharp eyes and contrast. What would you say a couple of performance this day? He brought honors to the Blue Kojin. Yeah, it was about the skill that I'm unlocking from completing the level 70 ninja quest. Indeed, he has. Through Hiromaki's escape, Gyokei's life was spared, and soon our treasure vault will benefit from his generosity. I have much to learn. The difference in strength between Delta and me is still too great. To acknowledge your limitations is the first step in overcoming them. Others may think you proud, but I can see there's more to you than that. You care deeply for the well-being of your people. Though you have few opportunities to demonstrate this, you have great potential, Kabuto, and I believe you may make a fine leader. I always like the little thing where you get to see how stuff changes. After a society quest, Gilke is now a trading partner with the Blue Codron and has pledged a contribution to the treasure vault. You achieved trusted with appreciation Cogent. New Cogent Society quests are now available from Zokon and Tamamizu. Furthermore, you will be unable to uncheck the blah blah same stuff. Alright, switch back to Ninja. And now... Yes, use my ether ticket. No, it's not. No, it's not that. I know. No, it's the special skill that I'm getting from. You'll see in a second. Once I actually go to complete this. Yes. Delta, thank you for coming. I've been reflecting on recent events and contemplating what it meant to walk the path of the Shelby. I know you to be contemplative sort as well, so I would share with you my thoughts. When I first came to Eorzea, I only thought of fulfilling my duty entrusted to you by my elders. No exaggeration to say that was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth of Master Gekkai from Kara, so these experiences changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favor of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after that, I remained here in Eorzea to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believed in the path I had chosen, in my heart's a part of me was unsure. Is my true home not my village? Isn't my true duty not to the brothers and sisters I left behind? I pondered time again the story of Master Sasuke has told by the old hermit, and along this cleared me. Master Sasuke could have returned home after freeing the people of Doma from the Tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain there and found the village where I was raised. This was not his duty, at the very least not a duty tasked him by his master, Hanzo I, but rather a cause he took up of his own accord. In a sense, I cannot blame the descendants of the Kage Koshike from viewing him as little more than dishonorable regard or worthy scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy and the recognition of his people to follow the path he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I too would follow in my ancestors' footsteps in my own humble way. On my first mission that I've given myself to track down Karaso and bring the stolen scroll back to the village where it belongs. He's a elusive bird. The task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. Forgive me, Delta, I've run long enough. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day when we can stand together once more. Yeah, I'm getting... Yeah, it's this skill, the whatever, Tenchi Jin. Playing alongside your friends has opened your mind to new jutsu technique. Oh, that was cool. This concludes the ninja quest for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In order to take the next request, first meet the following requirements. Shadowbringers must be registered to your service account. You must have completed the main scenario quest, Shadowbringers. So I can't do the job quest till after, I guess, completing Shadowbringers, or I don't know if it's the opposite way. I guess I'll find out later on. Basically, complete the role. Quest, courage, born of fear. Once you have done that, the next nature quest will be available from Oboro. Oh yeah, get the new armor too. So what exactly is that then? Oh, it even gave me a weapon. I didn't even know it was gonna give me a weapon. Not that interesting looking. Still a little confused. Oh. Is it like just a single quest or is it like a quest line? Let's go into the Vano because I have right. I just double check. Right. Yeah, it was the Vano that I had. Mhm. One. It's our last time the rescue brother has come. Zanu captured a really bold Vondo spy, and like fled out to Rain's answers pour from his beak after interrogation. Spy speaks to brother and says the Vondo don't plan to move him to Sky Cage hanging in the Cromlech. We must act now while the Vondo do not expect us. Such a chance may not come again. Make haste to Cromlech. Do. Consider Lino's dance. Delta, if not for you, Lino would throw Lino Vono into a lonely sky cage. Attackers lying in wait when Lino arrives. Scheming Vono hope to ambush any Gondo to come to rescue brother. They know not our strength. Brother hangs below. Lino Valley hears his voice calling out, but such flimsy sky cage cannot hold two Vono, even if one is dainty as little Vono. Delta's light is butterfly in comparison. Sky cage hold fast under her weight. Here, give brother its horn. And Sanua answers call. On wings of steel he rides to freedom. Delta heard before my Vondo arrive. Oh, I guess it's in here. It's just their voice and sound of pitch fighting, and now they're listening for me. What is the meaning of this? Oh, well, Linoval was glad to have such skilled fighter on his side. And you say sister has gift for me? Alright. Stormhorn, this is Linoval. Alright, Stormhorn Freeman family, come, Netherling. Ooh. Oh. Hmm? Sister! Sky cages. Scatter and leaves before ferocious almond and gale. Our bond strengthen our dance. If you possess the will to stand fearless against dancers, moving in concert with allies and family. Netherling, not but ill fate befalls our tribe since Vanu conquer our lands. Your rescue is like single shining star nurse, and for that Lino thanks you. Sister, for moons did Lanovana world for your safety alone in Skycage. To see you safe brings more comfort than the first rays of light. At dawn, how does Lino Valley escape Vanu for so long? For that we must also thank Delta. She has strong ties with the Zondu, and in their kindness they grant Gondu refuge on island to rest on far away from the Vandu. Bold as they are, even the Vandu do not risk chance to encroach on Zondu territory, but such kindness from Zondu little Vandu wonders what they intend. Brother, all in Oxondo eagerly await the chief's return, but first let us make introductions to Oxondo, and from there our new home. Aww. And then let's just teleport right here. He saw him, made up for winds blow, always at your back. I, Lenovano, son of Chief Uno, greet you warmly. Lenovano looks much like his father. Your tribe faces many adversaries, but that you are safe gives them hope. Sano believes that Leno leads all Ganonake to greatness. It seems Vano spare Oxono, no building bears the scars of their wrath. Leno hears Oxono buys this peace with offerings. Leno supposes that proper path for tribe lacking the strength of courage to face their enemies. Leno also puts about he dares insult a tribe. Sanomo, let Leno speak. The Gondos stand against the Vandu, and they take everything from his tribe, even turning friends against one another. The Zandu chose a different path, and Leno is free to think as he likes about our choices. True warriors fight for their stream and their tribe. Only cowards give gifts to appease their enemies. Cowards, watch your words, Leno. Brother, you embarrass us. Oxanonaki is a gift from Zano tribe. Without Azano generosity, Gondo remain homeless, wandering cloud sea like sauna hatchling looking for a mother. Brother brings shame and insult to our benefactor. Sister scolds Linovano, she has become bolder with passing moons. But perhaps she was right, Sonovano. Please forgive Linovano's rudeness. Linovano, Sono understands reason for doubt. Now let us move forward and build further upon friendship our two tribes share. Really, Chief Sono's Vano's Scurvy of Oxongonaki's but a matter of time. When dark clouds bring Vano's inquire about Zano's role and their precision, what will Chief Sono do? When storm comes, Sono Vano will trust judgment of tribe to weather all safely through it. Also, with Mother's rival, Okna, Naki has chief at last. Burden responsibility lifts from Lunavala's shoulder. However, although Luna wants nothing more than polish her beacon town, make feather arrangements, and practice her Zundrop dance, there is still unease in the village. The letters dislike for the Zanu is plain, and does not bode well for the future of our two tribes. Others not share his distaste. Some say the Zandu are weaklings for not opposing Vanu openly. They don't understand their misgivings, but they must look beyond that. If Zandu do not buy freedom with tributes, then the Vanu conquer them as well. They would hold all islands in their talon and would answer to their rule. Must make others understand. Zandu and Ghana must work together for the benefit of our tribes. Linavali has planned to bring tribes together in friendship. She plans for Delta's role too. Speak with Linavali again when time comes. Linavali has been appointed Chief of Oxon and ground construction of Chief's Roost has been completed. Why? Now, why? Like, why do people do that? It's such a dumb thing. Like, it's such a mean thing to do. At least just let me get in so I can at least just finish this quest thing. Okay. You're really precious friend. You know that, Oneko? To go through the dialogue again. You already read all that? I think I'm also just gonna end it here before it gets disconnected again. Yeah. Bye bye.